Okay, I'm going to talk about sex within teenage girls in this environment. You know, love ain't sex and sex ain't love. There's a difference between being in love and, loving that person. You can have a little boyfriend and you can have high school boyfriends and everything. But don't go that far where you have to have sex with them. It's so many diseases out there and so many illiterate females and dudes and think they know what they're talking about, and think they know what they're doing, but they don't. I don't understand it. So many females in my school, they like to have sex and brag about having babies, and they don't even be pregnant most of the time. So, why do it? I don't understand it. I was so happy to be a virgin, and I'm still happy to be a virgin. There's so many young girls having sex. And African American females are mostly known of having AIDS. That's not good for us, and it's constant to have sex. And the other day I went to the doctor. I had a checkup, and she got this little Q-tip, and she stuck it in. I was hurting. I was hurting so bad. So, I'm scared, of having sex, of being pregnant, all the responsibilities coming with having sex. All these young girls do not know the responsibilities. You have to wake up in the morning after 9 months of this baby crying. You have to wake up and feed the baby. You have to watch them. You can't do nothing out of school activities. It's so many things that you don't know. And I'm 14 years old. Lord is my witness. I haven't had sex, and it's really none of y'all's business if I have did it or not, because I don't spread it, And I'm glad I don't spread AIDS, herpes, all this stuff, genital herpes. I don't understand it. Okay. Me and my homies was at school, and we looked on the computer. They were talking about the blue waffle disease. I'm thinking it's just blue waffles. You look on the computer, it's a girl's vagina, and it looks like blue waffles. I laughed at first, but it's really not funny. It's because these young niggas out here, and I say niggas because they illiterate, not because they're black. That is so overrated. I say niggas because they are illiterate. They're nasty. They'll talk you into doing things. It's just, I don't understand why you girls do it. I don't. I understand if you are in love with that dude, but then again, how do you know that you're in love with him? How do you know you're ready to have sex? Go to church sometime and listen. Ask the preacher what it is about sex that gets y'all to do it. And for the foremost, I don't get it. Y'all wanna hack off all y'all virginities and be with these dudes that y'all don't even know if he has a disease. Why? That's what I ask most. Why not go to school and be in these books like you be in these boys? I don't get it. And it's just so miserable how they treat y'all. They with y'all, call them y'all girlfriends and everything. Y'all call them y'all boyfriends. But then again, it's so constant that they try and holler at another girl and you don't even know it. But then again, you're so desperate you do know it. They could be the hottest dudes on God's great earth and they still holler at another girl. And that other girl, she gonna give it up to him. And, with her giving it up to him, she did it with some other dudes. They did it with some other girls. They did it with some other dudes. They did it with some other girls. Do you get where I'm going with that? It's a line of diseases. You never know if they do have a disease. And it's not just AIDS, and it's not just herpes, but it's cancer and everything else. You never know. You never know. And that's why y'all need to go get tested. You know, I've been tested, and I'm negative because I don't have sex. The safest sex is no sex. But then again, there's dildos and vibrators and everything, but make sure you clean them, because that is so gross. It's nasty. You know, I call myself having a boyfriends and everything. I had a boyfriend for 2 years and never kissed him. His name was Devondre Jackson, and he was the sweetest thing ever. He was so sweet. Didn't even want to have sex with me. Didn't rush me into kissing. Didn't rush me into the nothing. He was the sweetest boy ever. And now all these dudes trying to holler at me. I'm like, nah. Nothing can, relate to him. And it's just, y'all don't respect yourselves enough. It makes me want to cry. Who gonna respect you if you don't? Put your head in them books instead of them boys. That's all I'm trying to tell you. That's all you need to do. Because it's so nasty with you having sex with another dude that had sex with another girl and the line goes up. Get prepared. This is the real world. It's not Jesus' days. It's not, if Eve and Adam didn't collide and have their difficulties, we could listen to God and what He's trying to say to us. We could listen to Him. But now, we can't hear Him. But, He is guiding us the right way. And some of you girls, He letting y'all go through all this stuff because He wants y'all to learn from y'all mistakes. I'm still learning from mine. I have made mistakes, but not to the point where I don't respect myself. I love myself. My mama has taught me the right thing. My daddy has taught me the right thing. And I'm not talking about my sperm donor. I'm talking about Brian Ashley and Kizzy Ashley. They have taught me everything I need to know, and I'm still learning. I keep my head in them books. And, the best way I can stay from being illiterate is to go, if I don't know a word, I look it up in a dictionary. I don't ask nobody what it means. I look it up in a dictionary, so therefore I can remember it. And, it makes me want to cry how all these girls is having sex. It's so many good men out here and so many young boys and everything. And they're decreasing, It's in their nature to cheat, to have sex, to cheat on you. You can be the prettiest girl in the world. Prettiest girl in the world. And y'all ask yourself, what am I doing wrong? Baby, you ain't doing nothing wrong. It's all in them. They can be the most respectful people, boys, men, young men on earth, but they still gonna cheat on you. It's probably 1 of 100% of men that don't cheat. And I'm trying to tell y'all this because I don't want y'all to, have sex. And some of y'all might be my friends. And, I care. I care about y'all. Even though y'all fuck me over, I still care. And excuse my language to these little girls that's watching. I swear I am so sorry for cursing. But y'all fuck me over till this day. And I'm sorry. But y'all need to learn what y'all doing, where y'all going, and where are y'all going to be going. Y'all need to be going to the center, to the clinic, to get yourselves tested for the people who are having sex. And for the people who have been raped, I'm sorry, but your virginity is still there. If you haven't given it up by choice, your virginity is still there. Baby, I'm sorry. That's all I gotta say to y'all. I'm sorry.